Hi, I'm Tina, and this is the Trade Show Planning Podcast, the creators of Tradeshow Basecamp. If you learned something new, give us a like and click subscribe below to find our channel quickly and to get notifications when a new podcast becomes available. Are you looking for ways to improve your face-to-face selling skills? You've come to the right place. Developing face-to-face selling skills can seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. In this episode of the Trade Show Planning Podcast, I've compiled a list of proven tips to help you sell like a pro with or without sales experience. Let's get started. Whenever someone asks me, Tina, what's the best way that I can improve my face-to-face selling skills? I always say this. Always be active. If you are selling at an exhibit like a trade show booth or pop-up stand, you must plan to actively start conversations that might lead to a sale. Whether you are selling makeup, pretzels, watches, the strategy behind effective face-to-face selling skills is the same. Stand, don't sit, at the edge of your selling space, looking friendly and engaged. Use icebreakers to start conversations with potential customers passing by. Icebreakers are simply the question or comment that you use to start conversations. The best icebreakers always use open-ended questions that pressure passerby to stop and respond. Open-ended questions are questions like, what's your favorite pretzel flavor? These kinds of questions require more than a yes or no reply. In contrast, a close-ended question like, want a free pretzel sample? Can be answered with a simple yes or no, and so it isn't as effective in engaging strangers. My second tip, be active without being pushy. Being active will always lead to more sales than being passive. Being active looks like this. Starting conversations with people passing by using great icebreakers. Saying something to potential customers who are already in your exhibit space, rather than waiting for them to talk to you first. Standing and looking alert and available for conversation, rather than sitting and looking busy with your nose in a book, a phone, or a computer. And of course, using the lead interview to find out if a potential customer is someone actually likely to buy from you. Those still learning face-to-face selling sometimes misinterpret this strategy. Oh, they think, active like a used car salesman? No, don't confuse active with being pushy. We've all encountered examples of the stereotypical used car salesman. These sellers talk at you, not with you. They don't offer the products that are right for you, but rather try to bully you into purchasing the products that they have in mind. They won't take no for an answer. Active sales should never be done in a pushy, obnoxious way. On the other hand, if you are now thinking to yourself, well, some customers just want to browse. I'll sell way more if I wait for them to come to me. That thinking is wrong too. You don't want to err on the side of being too passive. Some new to face-to-face selling think that any active sales strategy will be interpreted as pushiness by the potential customer, but that's wrong. It's true, sometimes if you approach a potential customer to ask if you can assist them, you will get a no thanks or no, not right now, and that's okay. It's still important that you actively show your availability to assist them. The moment a customer decides that they want help, they might not come to you if you haven't explicitly communicated your availability to them. Further, initiating with a potential customer still gives you a chance to offer helpful information that might push them towards a sale, such as letting them know that you have a promotion going on. And this relates directly to my third tip. Always have more than one face-to-face selling goal. It's critical to have more than one sales goal. Of course, making the sale should be the top goal. However, face-to-face selling also includes the ability to create additional sales goals that can still help move a potential customer to buy. For instance, sharing a product demo or giving out a free sample. If the customer says, "No thanks," Switch to a sales goal involving less commitment. One of the main reasons your face-to-face selling skills should include creating more than one sales goal is this. A no thanks in sales is sometimes a maybe. What do you do then? How do you respond? Imagine, for instance, that you're working a jewelry exhibit in a mall. A potential customer wanders into your booth very intentionally and starts to browse. You ask them, "Oh, what are you looking for today? Can I help?" And they say, "Nothing specific, just browsing." Well, you can see that they've made a beeline to your exhibit and are clearly looking for something specific. Their nothing specific is just trying to communicate to you that talking to you is still too much of a commitment for them. They want to browse and talk to you when they are ready. In cases like this, it's really helpful to have more than one sales goal. Let's say sharing information about a 50% store-wide sale is another one of your sales goals. Respect the customer's request not to talk to you yet about their reason for being at your store. Don't badger them. Instead, switch to the sales goal that requires less commitment. So you might say, "Oh, no problem. Just so you know, we have 50% off all products store-wide today, this weekend only. Let me know if you have any questions." Tips are great, but they are no replacement for a step-by-step guide to face-to-face selling. And that's why we created Tradeshow Basecamp, the first online video course series of its kind. Tradeshow Basecamp will walk you or staff through how to have successful face-to-face selling conversations at a trade show or similar exhibit using just 5 easy steps. This affordable course can teach you the basics of face-to-face selling in just a few short hours, and it includes extensive sales role play to help you gain confidence in applying the face-to-face selling skills that you've learned. Or check out the official Tradeshow Basecamp handbook, a great quick introduction to the 5 easy step sales approach. Have you learned anything in this podcast that you didn't already know? If so, give us a thumbs up below to let YouTube know that you like our content and want to see more. And to learn more about Tradeshow Basecamp, visit tradeshowplanning.com. Thanks for listening to the Tradeshow Planning Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and visit us at tradeshowplanning.com.